American Ambulance. These are actually the guys who stood by and watched the police batter and end Jacob Evans' life. We got these Marshall vans parked at handicap. You guys ain't supposed to be parked there, genius. They just don't get it. And we do. Look at no parking any time. Yet this retard. Handicap 10 only. He's been there all morning. He's been there since the first time I went by. But we know they ain't gonna do anything. This little midget. Why is everybody at work so goddamn short? I don't know if we even have a problem. Oh wait. Was that Four Eyes? I think that might have been the one that he offered me to blow his genitals one day when I was leaving. Very inappropriate. Very inappropriate. We're gonna get these vans moved, Sped? And handicap parking, genius. No? Criminal. You belong in the back of that van. Why are you squaddling like that? Were they doing something to you inside? Wink if yes. Look at him. They definitely did something to his behind. They definitely did. Just cuts out into traffic. I don't even want to go over there. They definitely did something to his rear end, though. You don't just walk like that normally. Unless something's wrong. Unless they did. You know what I mean? Is that why these guys are here? They did something to him. He escaped out the back door. I wear the same costume. I didn't think they would do that to me. Guess what? Doesn't matter. I was literally leaving. Yeah, oh, handicap 10-minute. Handicap, no parking anytime. The parking guy was here. The Norwich PD said they were going to come through, but they just drove by and hasn't stopped or done anything. The parking guy, who I do like, I like Pablo. What up, Joe? Good to see you. I like Pablo because Pablo thinks that all these cars should be able to be ticketed. They're not police. They're in police parking only. As we see, so the town says that if they have these plaques, they could park wherever they want. I don't understand how. That's for I think that's for private property and their property. They can't just give certain people the right to park wherever they want and not others. They claim that if they have this plaque, they can't be ticketed. Yeah, even when they don't have the plaque, they don't get ticketed. So the plaque really means nothing. And then the town's now saying that these marshal vans are the same as police officer van or police cars, which even if that's true, a cop can't go park there all day unless his lights are on and he's actually doing something. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But they still won't do anything to them. They're okay. And there's no other there's what? I think there's a handicap spot over there maybe. There's really no other spots for handicap. So, and it's not like they have this full lot that they could park in. They got open spots now, and they have a full parking garage. 4 stories. The first floor is for DCF, not them. But that parking lot's not full. They could very easily, and people are like, they can't drive in there with that van. Why can't they? That's no higher than a truck. That van will easily fit in there. And let's not forget, American Ambulance, they were the ones on scene when Jacob Evans was murdered by the Norwich police. And they stood by and did nothing. Then they brought him to the hospital, and they did nothing. We're going to move that van? Is that what we came out here for? We're going to get out of the handicap? No parking handicap? We just going to stay there all day? Bunch of winners. What up, Irish? And that's what they do. You know what I mean? Even the police most of the time, they won't maybe not move right away, but they'll usually move. These retards will not move. They will park there every day. You see his little butt buddy call him back in. That's why he went back in. He was just going to stand there. He was just like, no, get in here. So, I wonder what happened here. And a cop literally drove by 2 seconds before they got here. And it's weird that the cops said they were going to come to address this parking thing, yet they haven't shown up. The parking guy did, but for some reason when it's a public employee or a state employee, Pablo has to call his boss before he can even write a ticket. Oh, they got his property, so somebody can lock up. Oh, look at a little midget right there. Better watch out. He'll come steal my phone and try and get in it, because that's what he does. He wrote a statement when he wasn't even there, and the state police took it. How did he write a statement when he wasn't there? Hey, Joe, that's funny. You know what I did? I got a good picture of it. We could literally just print them off. I mean, if I print it off and I laminate it, can I park anywhere? I'll sell them. I'll come park here. Does that mean I'm a cop? And it's crazy because the truck behind that red car is the prosecutor. That's the prosecutor. And when I did get them ticketed once, even though they didn't go anywhere. I did get them ticketed, and when I called to find out why the judge refused to prosecute the court employee that attacked me while I was standing right here, I couldn't get any answers because the dude was just too busy whining about how I got him a ticket. And guess what? That's the same loser I just had in the bench trial for crossing the street when they attacked me for crossing the street. And it's funny because all these court employees, like anybody else comes in here, they're all about the law and following the law and enforcing the law. But when it's any one of their dumbasses, suddenly there's all these exemptions that don't exist, and there's all these things going on. But it's wild. It's old. I was literally on my way out. I was walking away, and then I seen them all coming back. I figured, hey, let's tape them. But yeah, that little midget, he also tried to have me, he said, he tried to get me arrested because he said that, and because I called him a bitch. He tried to press charges on me. He said that he had a witness because their bench where they eat lunch is on the other side of that van, the ambulance. And the day they stole my phone, when I came back, I don't even remember if I did it or not, but he claims I called him a bitch and he wanted me charged. And for some reason, the state police understood that they couldn't charge me for that, but they thought that they could steal my phone for no reason. And then they turned around and told me, no, we're not going to come to court and protect you or uphold your rights or do anything for the people. They denied. They won't even come to Norwich. If I call the state police right now and say, hey guys, can you guys come out here? Even though this is their jurisdiction 100%, they will refuse to come. They've done it time. They did it the day they stole my phone. They did it when I was assaulted at parole. They do it all the time. But then you catch them repeatedly out here doing traffic and writing tickets. So it's weird. And that's clearly private property. Reserved parking only. What up, bud? What up? Why would it's private property? No? Yeah, the two vans and handicap parking. Yeah. No, I think he's confused. What up, New England? I think he's confused. I called about them. and he's gonna say the same thing. And it's weird that everybody else got here sooner than. And this is what he does. He puts his lights on and parks in the private lot instead of the garage that only they can park in. I'm across the street, so he can come over there. Oh, what up, bud?
How's everybody doing? Are you live?
Yeah. So watch it. I called on them. He just said, who called? Somebody called. I said, yeah, I called on them. And he said, oh, they called, or he said something about them and then went inside. So I think he thinks they called. But why would they call on themselves?
Right.
It doesn't make any sense.
But they called for you?
No, I called on them.
Oh, okay.
Because the Norwich police claim that they don't enforce parking.
Right.
They say it's a parking commission only.
Right.
But, and I actually like the parking guy. I can't even front. I like Pablo. He's cool. And I feel like he does a fair job because he won't write you a ticket unless he has to. Like, he'll give you chances to move.
Right.
He'll try and find you even if you ain't even there and get you to move. So I like him. But like them, he can't just write him tickets. He has to call his boss, and his boss goes, yo, we can't do it.
Wait a minute, that's handicap?
Yeah, both of them are. The only one that's not is the very first one. You know what they say? They say that they're the same as police. Police can't just go park there either.
Yeah, I know. Right on the handicap. That was the Hernandez. I called her freaking no parking at any time unless it's 15 minutes to go pick up your delivery or your food.
Yeah.
And get back in your car and buckle and bounce.
But
45 minutes.
they can't just park there. I don't care who you are. And I brought it all the way up to like the town. I went and spoke to the town manager's assistant,
Right.
and she gave. Well, they're the same as police. Yeah, if a cop can only park there all day if his lights are on and he's doing something.
Correct.
He can't just sit and there's a limited handicap spots around here.
So
I've had the police.
Handicap goes there.
Yeah.
They have
No.
to park.
And I've had the police, state troopers bitch to me about these guys parking here. Oh, we can't park there because they're there. And this is what they do. Instead of going and park, that garage is only for them. We can't go park in there, but we pay for permits for them. So instead of just parking in the garage, they park there all morning. They fill that whole lot up that has a private lot. You know what I mean?
Wow.
You guys are crazy. They break the law, so you break the law.
They can't break the law to enforce the law.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know why he went and parked there. I knew, and they've had like 6 cops drive by. I knew he was going to come say something.
Yeah, he drove by me over there.
Did he? Well, they had the car drove by. I thought it was going to be him.
Looking at my gimbal, he probably like, what, fucking another.
It's funny because the parking guy, he was here talking to me for a few, and he likes it. He was asking about my camera and stuff, but he said, like, I saw somebody else doing it. I'm like, good. Everybody needs to do it, not just one or two. That's what I love when people like give me tips and stuff, but they'll be like, yo, you need to get over here right now. I'll be like an hour away. It's like, bro, you're there now.
Right.
You don't even gotta
send it to me.
Yeah, you don't even gotta go get in the mix.
Right.
Just record it.
And I'll narrate it.
I've done this so many times. I gave up on this. I only did it today because A, I was bored, and B, they're in handicap again. Usually they park in that one, which isn't handicap, but it's still only 10 minutes.
Right.
But
I'm glad you came.
that's the prosecutor. That's the fucking prosecutor's truck up there.
Oh, the red one?
No, the one behind, the blue one.
Oh, the blue
That's a
one.
prosecutor. Dude.
Wow.
And he parks like that all the time. All the time. Oh, Haverhill, give your channel.
What up? How you doing, guys? This is Escalating Haverhill, Mass. Here with Constitutional State. Love you guys, man. I love being in Connecticut, man.
Somebody asked, and I said, oh, we need more people. It's wild, dude. And this is, but it's dangerous messing with these dudes.
Yeah, I know.
Because
I was already warned.
they do whatever. And the marshals are almost worse than the police because there's no cameras.
Yeah.
And they're going to do what they want. And then the police won't show up and do anything. The only time that they have was when the dude pushed me right here off into the parking lot. He was over there whispering with fucking the midget, the fucking main marshal. I call him midget because I hate him. And I swear he said something about me because the dude saw me, didn't have any issues, Then he turned back around, and then like 10 seconds later, turned around and started yelling at me for smoking a cigarette on the sidewalk. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
I'm allowed to smoke a cigarette on the sidewalk.
The only thing I don't do is throw the cigarette butt on the
Neither do
floor.
I. You put it in your pocket because they'll get you.
Yeah.
But
they've already warned me.
Yeah.
In Haver.
Have they?
Yeah.
See, I haven't got warned, but I'm not even
That
giving
was
him
the
a
first
chance.
time ever. Like
I'm
I smoke all the time. That was the first time he had talked. Because they're trying to get me for anything.
Yeah.
For any little bullshit.
They will, and they do. They do it to
send a
me.
shout out to yourself,
What up, everybody? It's Danny from Constitution State here today with Haber Hill, out here enjoying the nice state of Connecticut. It's crazy, dude. It's nuts. And then I got his boss's name, the ticket guy, because he was like, he gave me the same spiel. He's like, well, she said they're the same as cops. I said, that's fine,
Right.
but cops can't do this either. I said, what's her name? I'll bring her some information.
Right.
And I'll do her job for her. You know what I mean? Like, it's wild. And
I'll do her job for her.
yeah, because I don't know. It's just crazy. I've literally been arguing with these people now for well over a year about random stuff.
Right.
And it's all stuff that could be figured out. Like with the chalk. The dude, I just saw the dude that threatened to arrest me over the chalk this morning up there. And he always blames me. He always like implies that I'm trying to entice people and I'm trying to start, even if I'm not doing anything. Yeah, even if I'm not doing anything.
When they do it themselves.
Yeah.
Just hold the camera, bro. You do
Exactly.
what you do.
He came to the chalk and was like, "Oh, I know you have to incite people and do this to do what you do." I'm like, whatever you think, you can have your opinion, bud.
Exactly.
But like, he said the same thing the first time. Lady gave me an attitude, yelled at me, and then called. I didn't even do anything. Called on me, and that's the same thing. He came here. Well, you're just trying to incite people. I'm like, no. I corrected him.
Right.
But then I saw him up at it. Some girl drove, or a lady drove into my girl one day when she was leaving to go to work, and he came to that. So I went up, and I wasn't filming it to put online, but I was filming it just for documentation.
Right.
And
But yeah.
he literally like whispered to my girl, was like, "Oh, do you know that guy?"
Yeah.
And blah, blah, blah. And my girl was like, "Yeah, that's my boyfriend." And then he was like, "Oh," he stopped, but I guarantee you, he would have tried to boot me.
Fuck yeah, dude.
if she didn't know me. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, they tried to say I couldn't record here. They didn't know any of this shit when I started. They tried to say that sign means that I can't record out here. I'm like, bro.
Authorized person.
Yeah.
Only with no trespass.
That's what I was telling you though. None of our signs have codes on them. None of them.
Right.
None of
Yeah,
them.
I noticed that.
None. And even if we go by the trespass, and that sign's good for where it is, I could walk into that parking lot halfway up. But
Right here, we're good.
well, and that sign's only for the parking lot. That's a memorial behind that stuff, so you can go out there. Dude,
Oh, okay.
I've caught these employees with their fucking dogs at work. And a court employee, dude. And that little area of the grass is marked. Don't bring your fucking pets out here. And I caught them taking their dogs out there and pissing and shitting in that yard. Yeah, dude. They do whatever they want. Yeah. You come here on the afternoon, like I was out here Friday, I walked by at like 3 o'clock. This court parking lot's empty. The parking lot, but court closes at 5.
Right.
Are you guys getting paid to
fuck off?
And why is this guy in there so long? That's what I want to know. Like, how long does it take to figure out if you could park there or
Probably
not?
in there, yeah. He's out there with another guy.
I'm waiting on cameras now. I want to see what they say. That and
So
calls.
they charge you for the body camera?
Yep. Yeah, it's weird though. Some people they do, some people they don't. I get charged for everything. They tried raising the price on me in Willimantic. They wanted to jack it up to $50 per camera. Yeah. And FOIA, I didn't do it, but somebody contacted FOIA and asked them about it, and suddenly they called me back and were like, "Oh, you were right." And I'm like, "How is anybody going to afford that? This is one of the poorest towns in the state."
Well, that's what they were doing on purpose, and then they had to change that.
Yeah, we
Because
shouldn't
they
have to pay for it at all.
At all. Especially if they're sending it to you digital.
Yeah.
Via
Well,
email.
Willimantic got a FOIA person. Before, anytime you wanted anything, they had a FOIA lady, but once you sent it to her, you never talked to her. The deputy chief, chief, yeah, he would be the one to do it. Why are we paying him to do his job and all he's doing is records, gatekeeping records?
Yeah, and they redact it and do whatever the fuck they want. Then you want a question answered, you don't.
Well, the last time they sent me 2 files of everything I requested. They sent me redacted and none. Why would you guys send me both? Yeah.
How about I went to the courthouse to get some paperwork, and the lady fucking copied every fucking sheet of paper from this, not even my information, Social Security, date of birth, the whole thing, the whole file, like that. He's white.
Yeah.
I'm Hispanic. He's not even family.
Nope.
What are you giving me this information?
They
So he
don't-
wants that for his lawsuit.
They do that though.
I'm gonna make you copies. I'll be right back. I'm
Yeah.
like, thank you. They were expecting me. I knew. There
They're
was
ready?
no doubt of yeah. I guarantee you because I was live at that police station.
Oh yeah, so you know.
And
They be watching stuff too.
the
They love.
chief probably said, hey, I'm pretty sure he's gonna go in there and get a FOIA. Don't even bother. Just give him what he's.
You guys have
asking for.
FOIA requests up there. Most departments
Yeah.
down here don't even have them on hand.
But
You
they
just write it
deny
out.
him. They deny him. They deny. I FOIA requested my police report, and she denied it because it's a victim of domestic violence. I'm like, dude, I'm the one that got arrested. That's my paperwork.
Yeah.
Go through your lawyer. I say, no, I want to do it here.
Yeah. Why? If I want to do that, I would have already did that.
Yeah. Like
They,
I want to do it here.
well, dude, they're wild. They won't even. In Danielson, they've tried to make me take a deal for all the shit they keep arresting me for. My my public defender's trying to push me into taking this deal. I said, bro, I've never even seen Discovery. I asked for a copy of it a year ago,
Right.
and you won't give it to me. So he literally brought me in a room, my last court date, and let me look it over real quick, but no videos, just the reports, and like that. No, dude, I want all this shit. I said, you're not even working on the case. You don't even know what you're talking about,
Right.
and I can't have my own shit. I'm firing him. He's got to go. But I didn't know that, like down here, once you get a public defender, they try and trap you with that, like keep you, like nah, man.
So, animal control
Yeah.
went to the police station, filed a report on me
For what?
saying that my ex-girlfriend, she's in fear of me, so they,
Why wouldn't your ex-girlfriend go do it? You know what I mean? Like,
she said I didn't do that. I didn't even contact anybody.
pull all the records and prove it.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm on
dude,
the
that's
process now.
wild, dude.
They got me at 99 Street. They say, oh, you're under arrest. I'm like, for what? Assault on who, bro? Like, I don't know.
Without a victim?
Without
You don't
a
even have a
victim.
statement from
Yeah,
a
there's
victim? You
still
don't have
no victim.
anything?
No phone call, no nothing, no investigation. All hearsay.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Here he comes.
How you doing, man?
What up, bud?
They did.
When you guys wouldn't happen to be able to spare a cigarette, would you?
Yeah, bro.
Thank you. Well,
You're good. I had one left. I would have did it too. But that's wild. Well, that's like my case out there. They're trying to say that the victim now is the cop,
Right.
not the lady who pressed the charges. Is he gonna just leave?
That's the end result.
I don't know, watch. He's gonna leave. That's what he's gonna do. If he does, I'll walk right over the bridge to the PD. The PD's right there.
Yeah.
That's the
People
kind
you
of
gotta
service
watch
you
it,
get out here. Not that many. 20 right now. YouTube's weird. You stop, like, I haven't done anything in like 2 months, so
Yeah.
I look at, like, nobody sees my shit right now. Trying to get back in the flow. I really wanted to see if he pulls out. He is. What a scumbag. No name, no nothing. What proves it? 25.
You took 2 months off, but you were still narrating videos.
No.
No?
No, I didn't do
You
it. Really.
completely took.
Yeah, it just disappeared. It just fell off. I had like close people die, like that I grew up with, so I was like, thanks, bud! Scumbag! Did he yell back?
Yeah, he did.
What a maggot, dude. What up, Auden and Mabton? Call me after this. So as we saw, Norwich police showed up. They didn't do anything about the cars, the Marshall vans parked in handicap. I wasn't even going to address all the cars parked in police parking only because they don't care. But that's wild. I should go to the PD, dude. I want to know why they trespassed that mom. They killed that lady's son, and
I know.
then they turned around and told her she couldn't come to the PD.
Yeah, dude.
They told her she
absurd.
couldn't call, all just for calling, all for wanting answers.
Her son died.
Yeah.
Got murdered.
You guys did it. And then you told her, no, you can't have the records. We're not doing anything. You went out and you told everybody. That's why it's not a big deal, because everybody thinks the dude died from drugs. not
Right.
because the police murdered him.
But that's how they spin it. That
Yeah,
way. They
but
wanted
dude,
that.
they had to clean his throat and lungs 3 times to get the stuff out, and they still couldn't get it all. 2 weeks later, he died from it's something with an R, but it's like an infection. That's wild, dude. That's wild.
Wow.
How do you do that?
How do you kill somebody?
And how do you
What
call
they
the
think that
cops
they're
for
not gonna
service,
come out of it?
and then they don't do a goddamn thing? How do you call for service?
And you don't even
He
get
didn't
an
even
answer.
talk to me.
No.
He literally just. I should just call
Let's go
again.
get the body cam footage.
Yeah, I bet you it wasn't even on, but I'll try. I'll go down there. I'm gonna end this, guys. I'll jump back on. I'm gonna go over to the PD. Once we get over there, I'll come back on, just so my phone don't die.
All right, stay tuned, guys.